Hi everybody, I'm here today to show you how to make this tank top out of a t-shirt without sewing. So today we are going to do a no-sew version of taking a t-shirt and making it into a tank top. So for this tutorial, you are going to need your t-shirt that you want to change into a tank top. You also need a tank top that you already have in your closet that fits you well. Keep in mind that t-shirt material is not very stretchy, so if you're picking a tank top that is really fitted and really kind of stretchy, that might not be a good tank top for the pattern. So get just, a tank top that fits you well without being too like stretchy. That's my tip. Anyway, you're also going to need scissors, preferably fabric cutting scissors specifically for that. Also a piece of chalk if you're using a dark t-shirt, or a washable Crayola marker if you're going to be using a light t-shirt. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing you want to do is lay out your t-shirt, the image side up, just like this. Spread it out on the ground just like this, and then you want to take your other t-shirt, your tank top that you're using as the template, and just lay that out on top of the t-shirt, right on top there. When you get it all laid out, I'll move my shoes, go ahead and take your chalk and trace around your pattern here. I would leave a little bit of a seam allowance, maybe about an inch or so, just to be on the safe side. Trace all the way around. You can either trace to cut it around the bottom edge here, or you can just go all the way down so you have a finished edge of your t-shirt. It doesn't really matter because this is kind of a unfinished look t-shirt anyway. So once you do that, you have your little cutout there. Just cut along and all the way up, cutting the arms off. Okay, now you can either leave the neck in place like it is and have the finished neck like that, or you can cut out your neckline. I like my necklines a little lower than that, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out the neckline. So you just kind of have to decide how you like your necklines. I say start out getting rid of less first, because you can always cut more if you want it lower later, but you can't ever put more back on. So I just cut my neckline like right out like this, because I don't want it to be too low cut. Okay, once you do that, to give it like a finished look, we're not going to sew anything with this, just stretch it out. If you stretch it out all the way around, not too far because you don't want it to rip, but if you stretch it out all the way around, the fabric kind of starts to like curl under a little. So it kind of looks like that. Okay, the next thing you want to do is, along the sides here, fold the shirt in just a little bit. Figure out where you want your armhole to be. I would say I'm going to start it like right about there. So starting there, I'm going to cut little holes. And actually, it's better if you fold it in maybe like a half an inch and cut like little triangles, because it'll make little diamond shaped holes. They don't need to be too big, just enough to, you're going to need to, they're going to need to be full on holes, and you're going to need to be able to thread fabric through them. So do that all the way down the shirt. I'd say every inch and a half or so is good, probably. Just it's all really a preference thing. Anyway, you're gonna do that all the way down this side and down that side of the shirt. So I'm gonna stop the video there and go ahead and do that. I already have one side done just to show you what it looks like. Here it is with the holes cut all the way through to the other side, about a ½ inch down the shirt. Now I am doing the other side. And actually had to end up switching to sharper scissors, so make sure your scissors are really sharp because you have to cut through both layers of the fabric. So here we go. Again, I'm just cutting both sides of the fabric, just little holes all the way down. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. It's kind of the charm of these kind of shirts. They are not perfect at all. Just keep in mind that's where you're going to be threading the shirt though, so keep it pretty close to your to the edge so that the shirt doesn't fit you like too tightly. Anyway, okay. Now we take one of the sides, the arm, and the armholes here, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut all the way down the length of the shirt, just a piece of long continuous fabric. I'm going to do that right now. And you want it about an inch thick or so because we're going to stretch it out and it's going to get a lot smaller than this. And this is what we're actually going to use to thread the shirt to close it up. Okay, so here we've got our string here. Stretch it out like this, just so it kind of pulls tight and makes like a string. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your t-shirt, starting at the top here, and thread this string through your t-shirt like you would do your shoes. You're going to crisscross. Really, you can probably do it any way you want, but I crisscross. Another way to also do this is you can cut the long string into little pieces that are like about 3 or 4 inches long each, and then you can just thread them through the holes and tie them. I like this way better because I like the little string parts at the end, but it's totally up to you. All right, when you get all the way to the end of your shirt, you've got the extra strings here. You can either tie them and cut them off so that they're short, or you can tie them and put them into like a bow so you have like a tie hanging off the edge. Once you're done with that, go ahead and do the same thing with the other side of the shirt, the discarded side of the shirt. Cut another one off. Do it up the other side. I'm going to do that right now. All right, so I went ahead and I finished the shirt by finishing the other side, just like I showed you how to finish the first side, threading it up with the extra fabric that you had from the other side of the shirt. Here's what I've got as the finished shirt. It is threaded up the side, tied on the bottom, if you can see that. I don't know. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And if you want to change the neckline or anything, I actually cut it just the way I liked it by just cutting out the collar. But you can make it lower. You can also, sometimes I take some extra fabric and I tie these up so that they're a little bit thinner. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can just make it yours. But anyway, yeah, this is the finished product, and that's how you turn a t-shirt into a tank top. Thanks for watching.